Right, on this examples, I will be showing how to work systems of equations using the calculator programs that I have given. So let me get to my camera here and show you what kind of problems I'm going to do. All right, so first, I'm going to work this system of two equations with two variables. So I got 9x plus 8y equals 55. 3x minus 8y equals negative 67. Now, the main thing you got to make sure is that your variables are in the proper order. Okay, the first column's got to be the x's, second column the y's, and then your numbers are the last column. So I'm going to share my calculator now and show you how I would put this in. All right, also we're seeing my calculator. So this has two variables. So I'm going to go to my program button here, right in the middle here, hit program, and it pulls up programs here. Now, since I got two variables, I want to use Kramer 2x. That means two variables. So it's highlighted number one. So you hit enter. It brings your program on the screen. So then to get it started, you hit enter one more time. Now, it's asking for A1. I'm busy. A1 is the first coefficient of the x term, so that would be a 9. So I'm going to hit 9, enter. Then it asks me for B1. That's the second variable, so that would be 8, because that's an 8y. And then C1 is the last number. Okay, so the last column, I have a 55. I hit enter. Now it's going to ask for the second row of numbers. Now you don't put no letters in, just numbers. So I have a 3x, so that's going to be a 3. Enter. The B this time, I have a negative 8y, so that's going to be a negative 8. Enter. Now you can't use the subtraction sign for negatives. You got to use that negative down here in the parentheses. And then my last column, I got a negative 67. Now when I hit enter, this is going to give me my solutions in the order of an x and a y. So here we go. So notice it's telling me x is negative 1, y equals 8. Now remember, when you put that into the MATLAB, you need to put it like an ordered pair. So it'll be a parentheses, negative 1, comma 8, and then close your parentheses. All right, so that was how I would do a system of two variables. And then remember, I put my answer in the order of the negative 1, 8 in MATLAB, okay? So I'm going to skip and go to a system of three variables to show you how you would put that one in. All right, so I'm going to do this one right here. X plus y plus z equals negative 4. 2x plus 4y plus 2z equals 2. Negative x plus 7y minus 3z equals 56. All my variables are in the right order. Now, since I got three variables and three equations, this time let's go to our calculator. Now we got our numbers written down, right? So, go to my calculator. So, if you notice over here on the left, it puts all the keys I'm punching for you if you want to see it, okay? All right, so I'm going to clear that history on that one. Now I'm going to clear the screen on my calculator. So we had three variables, so we go to the program button again. This time, we want to go to Kramer 3x, so I'm going to arrow down one, highlight my Kramer 3x row, because that's three variables. Hit enter, brings it on the screen, and then I hit enter again to get it started. So you're going to put the numbers in as you go through. You're going to put the x, the y, the z, and the number for the first equation, and then it'll go to the second equation, and then to the third equation. So I had 1x, so that'll be a 1 enter. 1y would be 1 enter. Now remember, if you got a variable that don't have a number in front of it, it's a 1. And if that variable is totally missing in the problem, it would be a 0. And y'all have that later on, okay? All right, z is 1z, so I put a 1 enter. And then the first answer was a -4, enter. Now I go to the next row. A is the 2x, so that's going to be a 2, enter. Then I got 4y, so B is 4, enter. Notice I'm not putting the variable at all. I got 2z, so C would be a 2. And then D is the answer for the second row, which is a 2. Now it's going to go to the third row and ask me for A, B, C, and D again. So I got a -x, so that's going to be a -1, enter. 7y, so that's going to be a 7, enter. -3z, so that's a -3, enter. And then that answer on the last row was 56. Now when I hit enter, it's going to give me X, Y, and Z for my answers. So here we go, we hit enter. And I get X, Y, and Z, which will be a -3, comma 5, comma -6 in parentheses when you're done, because remember, that's an ordered triple. Okay. All right, y'all, so let me stop this share. And that's how you would put programs into the, that's how you would use the programs to solve systems of 2 variables or 3 variables, okay? Anything bigger, you would have to use the matrix method that I showed you in the other video. All right, so hope this helps. Goodbye.